Why don't people carry around peanut butter as rations? In prison. To get jacked on limited sources of protein. Dudes will microwave a whole jar of peanut butter and drink it. I have food scarcity issues from being poor as a kid, and I legitimately have a jar of unopened peanut butter that I cycle into rotation and then buy another to replace it every 2 months or so. In my office at all times. When I was a little kid, it was all I would eat sometimes. And I knew when I was out, it might be a day or two before we got more. And now even as an adult, I start to get very anxious seeing a near-empty peanut butter jar. Joke's on you. I do carry around peanut butter as rations. Single-serve 2 ounces squeeze pouches plus a box of Triscuits is my backup lunch plan. If I don't have time to prepare a better lunch to take to work. At my poorest, I kept a jar of peanut butter by my bed. Going to bed on an empty stomach would keep me up all night. So I would wait until I was just about to go to sleep, then eat a couple spoonfuls. They put packs of peanut butter in military rations. I'm poor and usually don't have enough money for food on a regular basis. Peanut butter has saved my butt on many occasions. When I was homeless, I survived off whole wheat bread and chunky peanut butter. Cheapest way to keep myself fed and relatively healthy. I mean, I don't carry it around. But being in Florida, and having hurricanes, I can be a minimalist when it comes to hurricane prep and always keep PB and protein powder on hand as supplies. You are correct, as it is calorie dense, shelf stable, etc. IDK, but if I'm housing peanut butter, I better have some water nearby. I was just at the shelter with my son serving community meal, and I saw a woman pull a jar out of her bag and start spreading it on the side bread we were serving. So she uses it. When I was homeless, a jar of peanut butter was basically gold. Charity organizations like UNICEF use a version of peanut butter for a similar purpose. As a high-calorie supplement for severely malnourished people, it's called RUTF, or ready-to-use therapeutic food. We do. I kept Skippy squeeze pouches on me on patrols. Don't even need hands to eat it once it's open and in your mouth. Peanut butter and jams have been part of MRs for decades because of how calorie-dense and familiar it is to Americans. It is not, however, nutritionally diverse, so you can't live off of it very long. Always balance your diet and give your body what it needs. I'm from New Zealand, well known for earthquakes. I have peanut butter sticks in my emergency kit as rations if needed. My ex-partner is serving in the army, and pretty sure from memory peanut butter was a common ration for them when away on exercise. I suspect it has a lot to do with shelf life. People who lay in supplies to prevent starvation might be prepping for a hypothetical emergency that might happen at some unspecified point in the future. Unopened peanut butter lasts about 6 to 9 months. So peanut butter would be a great source of food for a stockpile intended to prepare for an emergency expected to happen within a year or less. Otherwise, you'd need to refresh your stock twice a year or so. Allergies? I keep a jar of peanut butter, crackers and water in my car in case I get stuck in a snowstorm. They do. Army dudes love to carry around jars of peanut butter. People actually do in fact do this. If I'm working out in the woods, I bring an extra peanut butter sandwich with me in case everything goes pear-shaped and I have to spend the night outside. I have some extra calories with me. If everything is good, 100% of the time so far. I eat in the truck on the way home. When I'm hiking I do this in principle, but I bring packets of instant oatmeal instead. Because it's lighter. If I run out of my regular food I can make oatmeal. If everything goes really pear-shaped I can eat uncooked oatmeal flakes if I have to. Food programs in impoverished countries absolutely distribute peanut paste to malnourished people.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.